Next on Acapulco H.E.A.T.
What have we here?
The assignment, capture a fugitive doctor
We want Monroe.
who kidnaps and sells babies to the highest bidder.
If you don't pay it, someone else will.
I gotta nail this scumbag.
But when a woman tries to take the law into her own hands,
Are you going to cooperate with us or not? I'm getting him on my own. Something going on up there.
the H.E.A.T team moves into action
The nuns got Chrissy in the red car. Go after him.
on the next Acapulco H.E.A.T.
Let me help you, please. Careful. I'll bring the ambulance. Wait 1 second. Bring the ambulance. Now.
Okay.
It's coming, okay?
Most of our cases involve high-level terrorists of one sort or another. But occasionally a more garden variety criminal steps on the wrong toes, and the H.E.A.T team is asked to make sure justice is done.
Which hospital are you taking?
This time, a baby-stealing doctor was our target. And I, for one, was determined to put the doctor where he belonged, behind bars.
Oh, man.
Mike,
What?
Mr. Smith's on the line.
Listen, I got one more pitch to strike him out. I'm throwing this Brooklyn Dodgers special knuckleball spitball with a twist. No human beings ever hit it. It's gonna drop right in front of the plate. Watch this.
Whoa! Nice pitch, Valenzuela.
The wind must have shifted.
Brett, I need you too. Come on.
Are you sure it's Monroe?
Cat spoke to a waiter at the Malia who ID'd his photo. He comes in nearly every afternoon.
3 days ago, he broke into Ambassador Drake's home, drugged his pregnant daughter, induced labor, and took the baby.
Maggie? Maggie Drake? I'm so sorry. I know how close you and the ambassador are.
That's why I'm asking you to help me on this one. I know baby stealing isn't your usual kind of assignment, but damn it, this girl is like my own daughter.
Is there any reason why the local authorities aren't working on this?
Well, they have no hard evidence yet. But by the time they do, Maggie's baby will be long gone. Now, get Monroe back to the States where he's already under indictment. Get his records and recover as many of the other babies as possible.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't they wait till the babies are born before they kidnap them?
Babies already born are more easily traced. Birthmarks are recorded, footprints and photographs are taken. Kidnapping the mother and forcing her into labor makes it much harder to find the child later. Officially, the child doesn't even exist.
And I suppose there's a lot of money in this, too.
A fortune. A couple can wait years to adopt through legal channels. When people are desperate, they'll pay anything. We started looking for a lead on Dr. Monroe. Meanwhile, down the beach, two women with whom we would soon become intimately acquainted were just beginning their vacation.
Well, this is just what we needed. I don't know. I keep thinking about my patients at the trauma center and free clinic. I just got up and left them.
It's just a lousy 2 weeks. You know, they can live without you. Just relax.
Don't you ever think about work?
Yeah. And I'm making a new resolution. I am not going to think about work unless I'm there.
All right.
Are you sure that's Dr. Monroe?
Yeah, that's definitely him. I wasn't standing more than 10 feet away from him.
Is he still there?
Yeah, don't worry. He hasn't even gotten his drink yet.
Have you heard from Sam?
Oh. I don't know why I wear this damn thing anymore. It's just such a farce.
Have you tried calling him?
We're beyond that stage now. You know, when you get to the point where you're just lying and destroying each other, there's nothing left to say. You think a federal prosecutor could cut a deal and move on with her life.
Good morning, Maria. How are you?
Oh, great, Dr. Monroe. How's
Hey,
it
I think
going?
he's got a girlfriend. Or an accomplice, maybe.
What would you like to drink, Maria?
Oh, whatever you're having is fine.
Wow. What have we here?
What?
We move on.
Oh, should have guessed.
We
Do you keep your mind on your work? Stop drooling.
Enough of the sad stuff. No more talk of work or husbands.
What husband?
Oh, that's your fault. You could have him crawling all over you if you wanted.
I'm too busy to have a relationship right now.
You are not too busy right now, and I am going to find you a boyfriend.
What?
It's a little vacation romance.
I don't think so.
No strings, and it's really what you need.
Oh, no, I think it's what you need.
But I'm still a married woman right now, at least on paper anyway.
I think probably this afternoon, don't you?
Sounds perfect.
Stace?
It's him. Who? Don't look.
How am I supposed to know who it is if you're not letting me look?
Remember the baby silent case I was working on last year?
The guy who skipped bail.
He's sitting right over there. Careful. It's the blue shirt. I begged the judge not to give him bail.
No. I'll take the other.
All right, I trust you.
Okay, Brett. Stand by.
We're ready, boss.
Come on, we gotta follow him. I gotta nail this scumbag.
Monroe's heading up front. Pick him up there.
Come on.
We'll use mine.
Fine.
Okay, I'm glad you agree.
Shouldn't we call the police?
No, I'll explain later. Come on. Come on, let's go.
They're entering a burgundy four-door sedan.
Monroe and a female passenger. Probably some whore.
Pulling out, making a U-turn, and heading north.
just past us.
Okay, stick with him, buddy.
Activating the video.
Hey, watch out!
Hey, you guys are falling behind.
Those women, they look like they're following Monroe.
Hey, those were the ones
That you had your eye on.
they were there sitting right next to me.
They did that on purpose.
Mike, did you see that?
Yes.
Get around them.
I'm trying to.
They're taking a lot of risks to keep us back here.
Whatever Monroe's paying him, it isn't enough.
Are you still with them?
Don't worry, we're still on them.
What is going on?
Our doctor may have some friends running interference for him. We had picked up Dr. Monroe, but we lost him because of our two mysterious motorcyclists.
That was some kick. I guess I'm gonna have to learn that someday, especially if I'll be traveling with you.
Oh,
What happened to your bike?
I was negligent. Ran out of gas. Damn it! We had him. Thanks.
We couldn't get close enough to read the other license plate.
They were like Top Gun on bikes. Every time I saw an opening, boom, one of them closed it off.
Are you sure they had California plates?
Positive.
Chrissy, how long before you get an ID?
Not long, just a few minutes.
We still need to figure out how Monroe chooses his victims.
Obviously, he needs healthy babies. Inducing labor prematurely would be too dangerous. So he has to kidnap the women when they're almost due.
How on earth does he know when these women are due to give birth?
When we know that, Chrissy.
I've analyzed the victims' records. They don't have the same doctors. They don't go to the same hospitals and clinics. They have nothing in common to indicate that someone is feeding Monroe the medical records. The only thing they do have in common is they are all Caucasian and they're all upper class.
So what does that tell us?
Only that Caucasian babies are in demand, which we already knew. Wealthy parents would indicate good prenatal care.
Oh, here we go. Linda Davidson, MD, Los Angeles, California. Here's your easy rider.
I'm a doctor.
Makes sense. Monroe would need other medical personnel if he's going to expand his operation. They might both be doctors.
Not necessarily. Those plates might be fake for all we know.
Check her out anyways, Chrissy. See if she has anything to do with any of the victims, here or in the United States. She might be our link. Let's move on this guy.
Hello? Ah, Hans dear. Yes, it went perfectly. You can pick the baby up at any time. We'll take the passport photos, and you'll be on your way. 3 days? Yes, of course. Look, we will have another baby by then, if you'd like to save yourself a trip. This one? $125,000. Oh, she's an exceptional child, worth far more. Mother's medical history is perfect. Hans, dear, you're not my only broker. Look, I do this as a courtesy to you out of our long association. Then we have a deal? Good. Excellent. See you then. So, what have you got?
There are 3 possibilities.
Excellent. Now, we have to move quickly. Young Kruger already has another buyer.
The locals are going to start taking precautions when they realize what's happening here. It's going to become more difficult.
Well, we'll do 2, 3 at the most, and then move on. By the time they are on our trail, we will be long gone.
Okay, so we'll walk it through just one more time. Remember the marks, remember the spacing.
Shouldn't we notify the local authorities?
No.
They could help us look. There's only 2 of us.
Extradition is not a sure thing here. And with the kind of money he has, he'll have access to the best lawyers. And if he's paying someone off, calling attention to ourselves will do us more harm than good. We'll end up the hunted ones.
So what are we going to do?
Well, we know this end of his route. So we stake out that road tomorrow and every day until he comes back into town. And as soon as we know where he is, I'll find a way to get him back to the States.
How are you going to do that?
I'll kidnap the man and drag him back myself if I have to.
So much for not thinking about work.
There they are, Arthur. Get them.
Buenos dias, ladies.
Oh, hi. I would like a pina colada, please. And what do you want?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not the waiter. I'm Arthur Small, director of the fashion show that we're rehearsing here. Anyway, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here.
Well, actually, we're not staying at this hotel.
Oh.
Arthur, stall them for as long as you can. Heat team, report to me immediately at the walkway.
Just occurred to me, but, would you care to be in the fashion show?
You want us to be in the fashion show?
Yes, that's the general idea.
Thank you very much, but we have some rather pressing business. Over there.
Well, at least if I can't persuade you, let me buy you a drink, please.
No, really, we have to be going.
Well, any time that you want to come along and...
Tail them, wait till they're alone, and then bring them in.
You got it. Let's go.
mind telling us why we've been abducted and brought here at gunpoint?
Look, we're tourists. We're here on vacation, and we don't have any money.
Then why were you following Dr. Monroe? And where did he go?
Monroe? What do you know about Monroe?
Just answer the question. And I'd like to see your identification.
I have no intention of telling you or showing you anything at all. And are these friends of yours? Exactly who are you?
I can assure you that it will be in your best interest to tell us where you were yesterday.
Although it's none of your damn business. It looks like we're outnumbered, so I don't have much of a choice, do I?
Not really.
I'm a federal attorney in Los Angeles. And I am the prosecutor on a very important baby stealing case against Dr. Monroe when he skipped out on his bail of $2 million. And I got quite a shock when I saw him in the same bar that we were in yesterday. So when he got up to leave, we followed him. Unfortunately, he got away because I ran out of gas.
Tough luck.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't like your story. I don't like your bikes. But I'll tell you, those outfits definitely work. I'm still waiting for those identifications.
Anything if it'll satisfy your peculiar mind and get us out of here.
Stacy Harley. And she is a federal attorney.
Satisfied?
Come on, you must have studied more than law to be able to handle yourself like that.
The woman came at me like a hurricane, Mike.
And Dr. Davidson. Well, I guess it's good to have you around for after she beats up on people.
What were you expecting us to do? Hang around and wait for your thugs to come and mug us?
All right, take it easy. It looked as if you were involved with Dr. Monroe and his baby scam. We were on to him, and it appeared like you were running interference on the bikes.
Cut us right out of the chase and nearly brought us to a nasty end.
Do you know anything that would give us a lead on Monroe?
You haven't told us who you are.
And we're not going to. All you need to know is that we're after him.
Are you going to cooperate with us or not?
He was caught in Los Angeles when the police discovered that all of the victims had been using hospitals that were owned by the same company. So Monroe had infiltrated the computer records, knew who was going to give birth and when, he knew where they lived, everything.
We've already tried that. I can't find a link anywhere. All the doctors are different, and all the hospitals are under separate management.
What about insurance?
We're checking that now. Mike, will you see if we've got a lead?
Yeah.
Acapulco H.E.A.T Beach Fashions.
Chrissy, did you get anywhere with that insurance angle? We need a lead.
Well, there is a sort of pattern, but I can't be definite about it yet.
Okay, as soon as you know. And Chrissy, I want you to check out a Stacy Harley. She's a federal prosecutor in Los Angeles.
Okay, I'm right on that. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, before you hang up, I got the report back on Dr. Davidson.
Yeah?
Excellent medical reputation. Apparently a model citizen.
Okay.
Sorry about our unorthodox methods. I hope you understand. We'll get Monroe, I'm sure of it.
Marcos, would you please drive these ladies back to their hotel or wherever else they might like to go?
Hotel? Are you crazy? We have to work on this together.
I'm sorry, it's out of the question.
I have spent 2 years of my life on this case. Monroe is in this town, and I am going to nail him whether you like it or not. And when Monroe gets caught, he gets returned to me for trial. So we either work on this together, or I'm going out and I'm getting him on my own.
And she means it.
I'll have a word with him alone. Mike? Mike, Holly is his prosecutor. She knows him better than anybody else.
Listen, if we work too closely with these women, we're gonna have to give up our cover. I'm totally against it.
If we don't pool our resources, there are going to be loose cannons out there.
Harley is a federal prosecutor. She's no fool, and neither is the doctor. They're gonna ask a lot of questions, and sooner or later, somebody's gonna blow it.
Hey guys, I think you should take a look at this. Well, it may have taken a while, but we have definitely hit it. Monroe's victims, they're all insured by the same company. Different agents, but the same insurance company.
He obviously infiltrated their computer and had access to all their medical records. Each time a woman claimed for medical services, Monroe had an updated progress report on them.
Did you get any information on the women that are expected in the next few weeks?
I got better than that. I've got information on 3 that are due in the next 5 days.
5 days? We're gonna be awful thin on the ground if we have to cover 3 women at the same time.
Mike, this is where we can use Stacy and her friend to our advantage.
You can't take advantage of a federal prosecutor.
We can feed them just as much information as they need to know.
I'm not crazy about it.
Look, Mike, we really don't have any choice.
Who are these people?
Good question.
That Catwoman came at us with a gun. She really knew what she was doing. They obviously mean business. Do you think Monroe took a baby from one of them?
No, I doubt it. No. Whoever these people are, though, they're not amateurs.
Hello. Hi. I'm Tommy. Listen, I just wanted to say it is really terrific to meet such beautiful and talented women.
I wish we could return the compliment. It'd be a lot easier if we knew who you were.
Ask Mike and Ashley. Say, listen, I don't know if you'd mind, Doc, but I think I hurt my shoulder working out, punching the bag. And I was wondering if you could, take a look at it.
Original.
Sure. Why not?
So, Brett and Marcos aren't real happy with you guys. How'd you learn to dent pride like that?
Ed Parker. I started when I was 7, and I studied with him until he died.
Really? Oh, no wonder. Well, what do you think? Maybe you and I could get together and we could, I don't know, maybe you could teach me a couple tricks.
Well, that would depend on what kind of tricks you want to learn.
Ow!
You do realize here that my friend is on vacation. And if you do need a medical exam, maybe you ought to make an appointment.
Yeah, well, send me a bill.
You're on the button about the insurance. All the women are insured by the same company. In fact, 3 of the women with that company are due to give birth in the next 5 days. Our best bet is going to be to stick with them like glue. If we try to warn the women or tell the police, their habits will change. Monroe will get suspicious and leave town.
I don't care who you are or what you are or how you get your information. But I am determined to get Monroe, too. So I think it's really wise if we work on this together. You know I can take care of myself. And Linda here, she's pretty tough with a tire iron.
Mike and I have agreed that it will benefit all of us if we combine our search for Monroe.
That's great. Yeah.
So, Doctor, why don't you go over this list, pick out the girl you think is most likely to have her baby first.
It's like trying to pick the winning number in the lottery.
All you can do is your best.
Let's go for this one tomorrow morning. Her routine is so predictable, should be easy. Now, you got everything you need?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good.
I'll bring her in about 11.
Perfect. Good. Oh, let's hope she doesn't have the baby tonight, eh?
Better now?
I do.
You know, that is the thing these days. You get pregnant, and then you get married. You gonna get married?
Not like that. So you better keep your mind on business. Where does she put it all?
Yes.
Anything?
Nothing new except she's on her 3rd helping. Man, I'm telling you, if Monroe grabs her, he's going to be in for a shock. She's probably not pregnant at all.
Well, you better make sure she's not grabbed.
Yeah.
Having staked out the pregnant women likely to be Dr. Monroe's next victims, we decided that one of them, Cheryl Edwards, was his most likely target. Cheryl was a creature of habit, and as such, easy to intercept. Except for one thing. We got to Cheryl first, and Chrissy got to have her first taste of motherhood. Mike, get in here right now.
Stacy! Go!
The nun's got Chrissy in the red car. Go after her. Tell the others.
Come on, they got Chrissy!
He'll be fine for a couple hours. Let's go.
How on earth did they grab her?
How the hell do I know? Let's get going.
She knows I'm behind her. Oh! Coming out of Camino Real.
We're on our way. I know a shortcut.
Should I get in front of her and slow her down?
No, don't do that. She may be armed.
Car and let us out of here, or I'll kill her.
Is it really worth dying for? We don't want you, we want Monroe. So you're gonna tell me where he is, and you're gonna put the gun down, or I'm gonna kill you right now.
Keep back. I'm warning you.
I'm a doctor. I'm gonna help that girl. If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to shoot me.
I'm warning you. No, stay back. No. No.
Help me put her in the car.
How is she?
She's gonna be okay.
Listen, we gotta put her in the taxi.
Assured that Chrissy was all right, we left her with Marcos and the female dynamic duo and went on to take care of business with Dr. Monroe.
Where have you been? And where's John?
An accident.
What sort of an accident?
The same one you'll have if you make one move.
How is she?
The mother's doing just fine, and you are the proud father of a pillow, which is what saved her life. It was just a flesh wound.
Yeah. Ow. You've been a really rotten guy, Monroe. And And my bet would be that you're going to get life sentence without the possibility of parole. What about you, Ash?
I think he'll get the gas chamber.
That's right. There was the lady in Pasadena who died when he skipped bail.
Nasty business, that.
What are you talking about? No one died.
You should keep up with the news, pal. She never recovered from the shock after losing her child. Have you guys come up with anything?
No, nothing. It's just property info and legit accounts.
I think we're wasting our time.
I agree. Let's take him in.
Hey, just a minute. Look, if you're not with the FBI or the CIA, can we make a deal?
What'd you have in mind?
How much do you want?
Money's not our interest. Tell them what we want, Ash.
We want all the locations of every single child you've ever stolen, and that includes the ones you took in the United States.
Plus a list of all your brokers, including the ones overseas, before we can possibly make any kind of deal.
If I give you this information, will you promise I'll go free?
I'll have to check with my team.
Well?
We've got a deal.
Once we got the information we needed from Dr. Monroe, we saw him safely onto a private plane. He thought he was getting away, but we had one more surprise in store for the good doctor. Next time he made a deal, he'd be sure to read the fine print.
Thank you.
Afternoon,
How are you?
Let me help you with that.
What the hell is this? We made a deal.
You're right. We did have a deal. There's only one small problem.
Problem? What problem?
She wasn't in on the deal.
Welcome to the United States of America, Dr. Monroe. I have a feeling that this time you won't be getting bail. Thanks.
Now, you'll be happy to hear that most of Monroe's overseas brokers have been arrested. And now even better news. Almost all of the stolen babies have been located and recovered. Ambassador Drake's daughter asked me to thank my friends personally for helping to get her baby back, and the same goes for her father. We have good leads on the rest, so I'm anticipating almost 100% recovery of the children. There is one more thing you should know. Stacy Harley was right. Dr. Monroe was denied bail.
Those women were really something, huh? Both of them.
They were way out of our league, man.
I don't know, a doctor and a lawyer. But I can dream, can't I?
You certainly can, Tommy. Besides, it's nice to have really intelligent women around.
How would you know?
By comparison. Oh, Tommy. Stacy asked me to give you this. It's a Dr. Bill.
Okay. Medical bill for $150. Oh, man. I can't believe she'd do that. You know, she looked at my shoulder for less than a minute.
Oh, Tommy, I'm sorry.
It looks great, man. It's a good-looking shoulder.
The beaches of an exotic resort can't get any hotter. until a retired operative is accused of murder.
They think I've been leaking to the Russians. You somehow let some information slip out.
Now the Heat team must prove his innocence in a life or death struggle.
I do not think that you're a traitor.
In one of the most beautiful places in the world. Feel the heat on the next Acapulco Heat.